I have come here today to celebrate your marriage in this sacred service. Not alone, with your friends, with the family, and in the heart of the family in Vietnam. You, dear bridge and groom, now wish to walk the shared path as husband and wife.
Who would have thought that 9 years ago, after that frugal chit-chat near Hoang Kim Lake, the two protagonists of this incredible fairy tale would have ended up getting married in Mannheim? Uyen, I have no doubt that will make a great husband. He's patient, and maybe only God knows how much this quality is needed with someone like you. He's the kind of person that will not hurt a soul. A person I have learned to appreciate deeply, and I am proud today to call my friend. I don't want to wish you anything, because I know you'll be all right. I don't need to do that. The best of luck for the two of you from me.
We got married!
To each other.
German boyfriend has officially turned to
German husband.
Exactly. Anyway, it feels very good to be able to tell you guys this finally. And in this video, we're going to talk about how the wedding went, and I'm going to show you guys pictures and video of the wedding as well. Yay! The wedding was one of the best days of my life, and I did not expect that at all. Before that, I just thought that it's going to be a big party and everybody having fun, but it turned out to be a very emotional and beautiful and nice day, and I was smiling from the beginning until the end. Okay, so let's start with where we left off. I made a video about me preparing for the morning, doing makeup, just having fun with my sister, while German boyfriend. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because I just remembered, like, yeah, you're being there in front of the mirror and everything, and I'm out there working my ass off, running from there to there.
Yeah, because we decided to do our own decorations, and although I also help preparing everything, he has to bring all of that to the wedding locations and then decorating the room. Let's talk about the decorations, because we were really proud of it, and we have so many compliments from the guests. So first of all, I told you guys that we don't have flowers on the table. We have like little trees, right? And it fits so well because I also choose the napkin as like green color. So like the whole room feel a little bit of forest vibe for me. And then all of the guests can bring the little trees home, and they were very happy about it. All of the trees that we gave them, they all survive. They're all alive at the moment. And also with my fake flower, it was so pretty and professional. It made me a bit sad because I didn't announce it to the guests that I made it. So the guests just thought that it was like from the venue. What else did we decorate there? Oh yeah, there was like several tables, and we have our own bride and groom table to sit with the best man and best woman. And German boyfriend did a great job with the table.
So I bought like two teddy bear statues that were just plain white, and I turned one of them into a panda and one of them into a brown bear.
He painted by himself.
Each guest got a little greeting card with a painting of the two of us.
And then with their name on it in a little heart as well.
So we had like candle holders on the table, big ones. Yeah, they were very cool. And there we had the panda and
hugging each
the
other.
brown bear hugging each other. I mean, we told you guys that we don't have flowers, but then we drove past the flower field, like for picking flowers by yourself. And then there's a box, and there you pay for your flowers. And I was like, okay, Uyen wanted to have flowers. Let's buy some flowers here. So with the few time that we had, we spent like 10 minutes there to grab the nicest flowers.
It was crazy. He went home with like a bucket with like 20 giant flowers. Yes. What do you think about my wedding dress that day?
It was very nice.
It's super cute. I love it.
But guys, do you know what was her first words after showing us the wedding dress?
What?
I need to pee.
Yeah, and you cannot pee on that wedding dress at all, you guys. Once you put it in, that's it. You cannot get to the toilet. You cannot sit down. It's impossible. So if you have like, you chose like a princess dress like mine, go and pee first. I mean, I love the wedding dress, but I think strategically, I should have go for something way easier to walk. Because with that dress, every time I walk a bit big, I step on the dress, so I can barely walk, and the dress only look very pretty if I stand still and then someone like make sure it's all pretty and stuff. But if I walk, the dress lose its form. I was freaking out at home because although I started my makeup, I don't know, 4 hours before I have to leave the house, I did not finish. Like all of the videographer, the photographer, they all came already, and I am still doing my hair because apparently the hair was like way harder than I expected. Yeah, and we were 30 minutes late.
Yeah, we were 30 minutes late according to our planning. Like
really?
The mass started still on time actually.
Oh, okay.
Or kind of on time, a little bit delayed.
Thanks to German boyfriend and his planning.
That was actually the first moment and the only moment for the whole day where I got a bit nervous. Once we were all at the church, everything was fine and I was completely relaxed.
Anyway, so my friend walked first and then my sister was helping me. Each of them was holding my dress because it was so heavy. And according to everybody later, I walked with the speed of light. I was like, because I didn't know I have to walk slow. Right? I was like speed running to the altar.
Uyen complained that I didn't cry there before, like when I saw her coming, but I was close to it actually. And then the priest looked to me and said, like, how do I pronounce her name again? And then I needed to chuckle a bit.
You suck it up.
And then it distracted me from the crying.
Yeah.
And then I looked there again, and in that moment she put the speed mode on, and I was like I also have a picture of that where I'm like,
Spoiler alert, I did not. I
later,
did cry, but like I didn't cry at all for the wedding ceremony. I expected it to be very, very emotional. I feel like it's very emotional for our friends to see. But for us, it's like, yay, party. Because we've been together for so long and we are just like a married couple already. So for me, I think it's more like a religious thing for German boyfriend. And I'm happy to do it with him. And I'm very happy to do that in front of God and everybody. But like it's not like it's gonna change anything between us. We already feel like we are a family.
Yeah.
So it just feels like a big happy party for me. My friend was crying left and right because I didn't know they were crying because I just like facing the altar, right?
Yeah.
But like behind my back with the music and everything, people was like tearing up. Anyway, so then it comes the biggest surprise of the wedding. I thought we're gonna walk straight to the car and drive to our party locations. But no, we walked to the back of the church and I'm like, why are we standing here? Why don't we go to the car? And now everybody started to come and they formed a line in front of me. Then they started to come and hug me and I hugged 50 people that day.
Uyen went through the biggest cultural clash. But I informed her in advance and then she was like, no, can we not stop that? And I was like, how do you imagine that? Like your best friend is standing there with a sign, don't hug the bride?
Yeah, just like in Vietnam, we don't hug each other. And I try to hug people from time to time, but I have never hugged that many people. And I get pretty awkward when I'm doing that. And I see from the far away, my sister was like at the end of the line and they were like shaking too. They never hugged me before. They're like, what kind of, do I put this left arm up or right arm up? How close do we hug? And at the end, we have an insanely awkward hug with my sister. You want to say something?
I had one point where I was very angry with your sisters.
Why?
Because like we went eating steak together the day after the wedding and there were some of my friends there and then we said goodbye to them and then they hugged my friend and I was like, you never hugged me before, what's going on? And then that awkward thing happened when we realized, we're walking in the same direction for 20 more meters. So we walked with each other and then they hugged him again.
Because we are family. We don't beg because they thought this is the first time in a European country, right? So they're just trying to adapt and they thought, everybody hug each other. So we hug each other for being polite. But since German husband is just family now, they don't need to do that. So they just treat him like, okay, you're family, don't freaking touch me. I'm only touching strangers out of politeness.
Well, when we were at the airport, I told them, if you don't hug me right now, then I will be freaking offended.
Oh, did they hug you?
Yeah, then they did.
Okay. Anyway, so we form a line, we hugged, and then we go to the party.
With a limousine car.
Exactly. I want to talk about it. It is one of the best investment I made for the wedding. We don't drive and we don't have a car and I have a big dress. From the church to the party place is like 40 kilometers. So we need either a taxi or someone, or our friends have to drive us. And then I have a bunch of friends who also don't drive and don't have a car. So I was like, what if we got a limousine? How much would it cost? It cost like 270 euros.
in
in total.
And like the size that we wanted. There was even a smaller one.
Yeah.
And if we didn't want to have flowers on the front, then it would have been even cheaper.
Yeah, and then we was able to carry 10 people with us. 40 kilometers, 1 hour. I've never been in a limousine before. It's like a party, like a club in there. They have like a sparkling wine for us. They have music, they have lighting. We will party the whole way. Best decision ever.
We didn't talk about the weather yet, because the days before it was horrible. It was raining cats and dogs for days. And in the morning, like during our mass, it was also raining for a while. It was a little bit fizzling, like before the mass. Then luckily after that, it was not raining anymore at all. During our champagne reception, the sun came out. It was a bit windy at the beginning, but that also went away.
Best weather. It's not so hot, it's not so cold. We were very lucky with the weather.
I think we had perfect weather there. So we could take a lot of pictures there.
Yeah.
And then we had a little icebreaker game prepared for our guests.
Yeah. So because we still want to take more picture at the end, we need like an hour alone to take some picture. And then during that time, German husband prepare a game for the guests. How does the game go, Boo Boo?
It was called like Find Someone, and then there were like several points where you needed to find a person, and that person need to sign your paper. So, for example, someone who went to university with the bride, someone who went to university with the groom, and so on. Someone who's from Mannheim, someone who's from Vietnam, and so on. Someone who's wearing a blue dress. Yeah, things like that.
And then they all walk around asking and talking to each other, signing the thing. And it was a really good icebreaker game.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, many of my friends really like to play games. And then the more signatures you had, the more bingo cards you got at the end for the bingo at the wedding revenue later.
I was a bit afraid that they wouldn't participate in the game and they just gonna be around with their group of friends. But no, everybody was very open and they just play and everybody was getting to know each other really well. So we have a very friendly group of people for the rest of the evening, which is very good because we do have a lot of activities for them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so when everybody got to the venue, I was busy changing clothes because I just want to wear that dress until we finish taking group picture and everything. But once we're getting inside and actually party, I want something that is movable. I planned that already. So we switch to our outside, the Vietnamese traditional outfit. Both of us was wearing red and we look amazing.
Yeah.
We look stunning, guys. I freaking love this outfit. And again, I think I told you guys already, my sister saved the day.
Yes.
Oh my God, like I also ordered an outside for German husband. It looks so freaking bad. And my sister, in like 2 days, she went somewhere. She ordered the outside and then she bring it with her. And it looked perfect on German boyfriend. She saved the day that day.
Yes. It was awesome.
And we do receive like compliments for our fashion change as well. When we're walking with different outfits, they're like, ooh!
And then we opened the bar and we got the first course.
The bar is just a machine that can make 70 different kinds of cocktail. But I don't feel like many people drink cocktail that day because we also have wine on the table and I feel like they prefer that more. And beer as well.
I mean, we got married in the Pfalz, so they have very good wine there.
It was really good. We were so happy about it. We bought a bunch of them at home. We still have it at home. So now every time when our guests came, we were like, do you want our wedding wine? Let's have some wedding wine.
Yeah.
And they all love it.
We also had a tattoo place where you could tattoo your face with a...
I don't think anyone used the tattoo station, seriously. Very, very few, actually. So the tattoo station was not as a popular hit. But you know, what was the biggest hit of the day that I did not expect at all? It was the magic mirror. It's a photo booth, but it's like a modern photo booth that basically all of the guests can take picture and get printed in like some seconds. And basically it's just looking like a mirror. You and your friends standing in front of a mirror, you click the button, you have the picture. It was such a hit. Everybody loved it. Everybody was trying to eat fast and run there, take picture, and then they print it out and then they put it into our wedding album and then they sign and then they give us cute wishes and stuff like that. And we keep those pictures.
What was your favorite food at the wedding?
I don't know, I barely eat that because I was too busy walking around talking to people.
Some friends of mine told me like they'd barely eaten anything at their wedding. I feel like I had enough time. I was not drinking so much. Like I really thought I would drink more alcohol, but at the end I had like 2 sips of wine, and yeah, that was almost it.
Yeah, I really thought he would be drunk at the end of the night, but he didn't get drunk at all.
No,
Did I tell you guys one
I wanted
time?
to be aware of every the same story all the time.
No, I will always tell it. It's funny. One time he got so drunk, he started eating my hair like a cow. But he never, since that day, he never get that drunk ever again. My hair has not been eaten since that day.
You know why?
Why?
They were not yummy.
Oh.
So I was like, no, never put myself into this danger.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to say is like, actually wanted to witness the whole evening, like without being drunk or something. So, and that worked out pretty well.
I didn't drink any alcohol, I didn't drink any sugar, because I knew that once I have alcohol or sugar, I got sleepy. And then I have some food as well, then I get super sleepy. And I don't want to be sleepy on my wedding day, I want to be awake to enjoy everything. So I didn't eat or drink any of that. I also didn't eat any dessert, just to make sure that I am awake until the end of the
I ate
party.
dessert.
Also, I was wearing my contact lenses for the wedding because I want to do a lot of eyes makeup. When I wear contact lenses, I can do it better. If I can go back in time, I wouldn't do that because first of all, now on the wedding pictures, I don't have glasses on for half of the party, and it doesn't look like me. It still look like me, but it doesn't look like me 100%. And second of all, after 3 hours, my eyes started to get dry and I had to remove it in the toilet, and I didn't know how to. I need to have friends to help me. It was so uncomfortable and I lost precious time in the party. I would have just wear glasses from the beginning.
Other games like Guess Who, I would say. There was a beamer and they were telling like a certain group of people and they were standing up and we needed to guess what those people have in common. That was pretty fun, but it was also working very well.
For example, people who go to school with the bride, and then all of my classmates stand up and then we have to guess why are they standing up? What is the common thing? Or people who is left-handed, people who play instrument. I didn't even know, I know so many people who is left-handed. And one activity that I really think it's like a very German thing and I really like it is that they made newspaper for us, just about us. And I was in some other German wedding and they do have that as well. And each of the friends would be in charge of like one page and they would write news about us, like, I don't know, things about us, and it was so cute. And then we had a surprise from our friend in Vietnam, and mind you, we didn't cry at all until that moment, and we thought we'd make it until the end of the party.
And her best man was like starting to introduce what's coming, and I whispered to her, okay, that's it.
It's a video from all of my friends in Vietnam and also my nieces in Australia, and they was wishing me just like how happy they are that we found each other, and then they are happy that we have a nice wedding, and they wish us for the best. And then
it was so cute.
It was so. I didn't expect to see them at all because I knew that they cannot make it to Germany due to visa issue, and it's also very expensive. And I didn't even like expect to see them at all. And then they would just like show up on the big screen. And then the last video was from my 3 little nieces in Australia. It was so cute. One of them is like 1 year old and she was busy eating a TV controller the whole time. She just like, one of them is 4 years old and she was playing with like I don't know, a glass or something, just like a cup like this. And she just do this the whole time.
And the last one was very ambitious, or with her speech sitting completely upright, talking with a very ceremonial tone.
So we were crying so hard.
And the photographer was like, yes, give me that.
Finally, they crying.
Emotion.
And then German husband, aunt, and mom.
Oh yes.
Sang us a song. His aunt wrote that by herself, and they sang it in German. So I tried my best. I kind of guessed that she was singing about like how we get together and everything. And we're just sitting there and vibing.
But in the wedding newspaper, there's even the text and the translation. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was really nice. I never hear your mom sing before.
The bingo was a huge matter of concern before it happened, because the best man said like, no, that's way too long. And then it's like, no, you give them way too many cards. But it was perfect at the end.
Guys, like it's like a whole science mathematics here because I love bingo. So I always said in my wedding day, I want our guests to play bingo and I want to give them some gift if they win something. So we collect all of the cool stuff at our home. Some of my cool crochet product like my doll and stuff, some board game, big
Some
plants
plants.
from German boyfriend, and some like very random cartoon figure.
A dinosaur poop.
Yeah, exactly. And then everybody have a bingo card, but the one who participate at the beginning, the get to know each other game, the more signature of people they sign, the more card they received.
Like for the whole, if they got the whole paper, then they got 6 bingo billets.
And before that, we were having so much discussion about that. I was like, if they have 6 bingo cards, they're gonna win this game in 5 numbers. I don't know if you guys ever play bingo. You read number.
It sounds like you never played bingo.
I know. Like you read a random number, and then if it's on the card, you do this, you cross, and you make like a line or like a cross like this. And then the host read like 20 number, and there was no bingo. I'm like, what kind of math is this? What do you mean there's no bingo? Like it took 10 minutes now and nobody win anything. Like I was so surprised. Yeah, but then slowly after, I don't know, 30 numbers, some people started to win and they got in there, they chose their gift, they bring it back. It's just such a nice moment.
and it
You
was-
guys highly recommend the bingo game. It's my favorite game of the whole wedding.
The wedding cake was a huge hit. Like really many people were complimenting it a lot.
And yet they only eat like the 2 smaller tier of the wedding cake because we have too many sweets, too many dessert, and we have to bring the 2 biggest tier home. And the next day we have friends coming over to eat it, and it was fun. Oh God, I wish to have that cake again. We don't need to have marriage again. We just need to order the same cake again and eat it at home.
That's true.
Maybe we should do that in every single wedding, like anniversary. Just have the same wedding cake and eat it.
Oh yeah, that is a nice plan.
And at that time it was already like 11 or something, or 12.
Yeah, I think between 11 and 12. I
Yeah,
guess.
German wedding lasts so long. We start the wedding at 2 at the church. At 4 we are starting at our location, party location, and at 12 we are still eating cake.
But it was not feeling long at all.
Exactly, it
It
feels
was not
like-
feeling long at all.
It feels like 2 hours for me. I hire a DJ. I told you guys at the beginning already. I think like my wedding need to have a DJ. I think DJ is one of the most important part of a wedding if you want them to dance. Like he was playing music during the eating time as well, so that it's not completely silent. So he plays some music in the background, and then he play music when we play game and stuff like that. I have to say the dance floor was not as successful as I thought. I was overestimate how comfortable most of our German friends are with the dance floor.
I'm not sure if that was the problem. I just think that like some of them were doing other stuff first.
Yeah.
Because I was very busy still taking pictures with some of them at that time. I definitely joined the dance floor later, but I definitely joined the dance floor.
Oh God, I never seen German boyfriend dancing that hard.
I need to say, by the way, the Auersei is perfect for dancing. Yeah,
The vest is not that comfortable, I guess.
yeah. So at the end, we partied until 3.
Yes, until 3. I wanted to go home at 2 already. I was like, how long is this party lasted? But I mean, at the end, German boyfriend just pulled a chair and put me there in the middle of the dance floor. So I can sit and still do like, Before our wedding, like years before, even when I know that I'm gonna get married to German boyfriend and have a wedding, I always tell him like, why should we pay for such an expensive wedding? We can just use the money for a fancy trip somewhere, going to lie in a resort somewhere. And I never get why we have to pay for a wedding for just one day. I completely get it now. I'm not telling you guys to like go out and get a fancy wedding or like put a lot of money there, because maybe everybody is different. But for me, that was completely get it, because the hype and the happiness that they bring us, it's still until now, although it's like honestly months away already. It's like such a special day, brings so much happiness, we still talk about it with each other.
It's also good that we sneaked like a little tree into all of the houses of our friends. So whenever we are there and we're like, oh, the tree is growing good. Do you remember the wedding?
I don't want to be the one who's like always talking about a wedding after it's over for months. But I'm secretly happy if anyone ever bring it up. If I didn't dare to ask, but if they go like, oh yeah, remember the wedding? I'm like, yes, please talk more about it.
But I think a huge key for it being such a wonderful day was that we didn't expect it to be the best day of our life.
Yeah.
We were pretty chill about everything.
Yeah.
We were way more chill than the photographer and the videographer, for example. We were like being there, talking with our guests and stuff, and they were like, we need to start with the couple shooting, otherwise we don't have time anymore. And we're like, okay, so let's do that.
Yeah, we super chill, like even with the preparations and all of the decisions we made before the wedding.
Yeah, and because of that attitude, you also left some decisions to me because they were not so important to you. I think that was also important that we like just shared the work with each other.
Okay, so that's it for the wedding. Thank you guys so much for following this journey since a year, I guess.
Yeah, I'm so happy that we finally could tell you.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while already.
Yeah, but now we finally have time to finish the video, and I'm very happy to tell you guys that. And I can finally officially call German boyfriend German husband on social media. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.